Hello everyone, we are very happy to be speaking with Abhilasha Bista today. She is the only professional women's tennis player from Nepal. She has been playing in the Indian circuit for the past few years now. Abhilasha, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for doing this interview. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Firstly, I want to ask you, you've played in Bangalore and Mysore. How are the playing conditions here with the rain around and these two cities being at a high altitude? Did you find it any different from other venues?
Um, yeah, I was in Mysore last week. The weather was pretty okay. It was not raining so much. It just rained the first day when I was there, but then it was not raining and the conditions were really good. And in Bangalore, I've been here last year as well, and I've always I really liked the conditions last year, but here like past 2 days it's been raining, so we've not been able to hit many balls. But yeah, I would say Mysore and Bangalore, the weather are pretty good. And talking about the altitude, I don't think it's very high for me because Kathmandu is like 1400 meter from sea level. So for me, these places are still very low in altitude. But yeah, it's okay. I'm not having a tough time with the conditions, but yeah, it's going pretty okay.
Okay. You have been playing on the Indian circuit for a few years now. What keeps you coming back again? What is it about India which
Yeah,
brings you back?
to be honest, it's pretty easy to travel from Nepal. We don't need visas, and Delhi is just like 1 hour flight. So it's talking about there are a lot of similarities between Nepal and India with regard to food, culture. So and also I understand the language, so the communication is also easier here. So that's why whenever there's ITFs in India, I travel here.
Okay. Can you talk about your background, your hometown, your early tennis days? Where did you learn your tennis? Your early coaches, your academies?
So I started playing when I was 7 years old. I actually started in my school where we used to have some games during Saturday and Sunday. So I started from there, but then later I started going to the association courts where I started training with actual coaches. And then I've been very fortunate to be able to travel to many countries with the Nepal team, and also for trainings and tournaments like under 12 tournaments, under 14 tournaments. We've been representing Nepal. I've been very lucky and fortunate to be able to do that. So from there, I think that was the reason I continued playing, because in Nepal you get so many opportunities, and then it's easier over there to represent the country as well. So and then you get to travel around with good players, and you get to see other players from different countries, which actually really motivated me to be playing professional tennis right now. So and I've been training under good coaches from a very young age. I've had coaches from US, Spain, Sri Lanka, and actually we have a tennis court in Nepal, which is called Team Tennis Nepal. It's an academy where I train right now, and we've had coaches in our academy from US. Cesar Morales, who's also worked in India, was there for 2 years training us. And then we've had Spanish coaches was Inaki Veloso. I trained under him for like 3 years in the same academy, and now the academy is running by our Nepali coach, is Rajkumar Lama, and I'm training under him. And recently I've been training under a coach from UK. His name is David Satchel. I've been training. I was training with him for a year, and now I'm training under my Nepali coach in my academy in Nepal.
Abhilasha, you're currently studying computer science, and at the same time you're pursuing a professional tennis career. How are you juggling the both?
From a very young age, I've always had prioritized tennis and studies, and for me, education has always been an importance in my life. And since school, I've been very studious, and I've been very good at studies. So when I was in grade 11, 12, I saw myself doing well in computer science when I took the subjects in plus two. So from there, I was like, I think I could, study that, and because I think I could manage it. The best skill I have that I'm really good at is time management skill. Since I was very young, I'm really good at time management. So from there, like it's been a bit tough, but I know what my priorities are, which is studies and tennis. So that's how I take it.
Like in computer science, what specific are you learning? Like any language?
Like we have 4-year course, so we have to learn all the language.
Okay. You've played recently in the Khelo India Games, SAF Games, Asian Games. Can you talk about any memorable moment from those games? How was your experience?
Yeah, as I said, I'm very lucky and fortunate to be playing these big games, representing my countries, and it's like I'm very grateful for the opportunities I've had. I've been playing the Khelo India University Games for the KIT University in India, and I would say it's a really enjoyable tournament because you're playing with your team, and then it's a team event, and you get to see the support from the team. And my team is really amazing, and it's really fun playing against other good teams from India as well. Talking about the South Asian Games, I played South Asian Games in 2019. The memorable part about that was me and my partner. We won women's doubles against Pakistan in a very close match, and I think that was a history made by us because we got the bronze medal for Nepal for the first time, and I think that was amazing because. And then even in the semis, we were playing against big top Indian players over there. It was a great tournament there, and talking about the recent Asian Games in China, I was able to see many good players from all over Asia, and then Grand Slam players playing in these big stages. It's very amazing to see them play and then also compete in the same tournament. Like I said, I'm very fortunate and grateful for these opportunities.
Abhilasha, who are your friends on the Indian circuit?
Yeah,
Do you have any friends? You made any friends?
Yeah, I've been here since like I was 13, 14 years. I've been here for Asians, for ITF Juniors, and these women's tournaments. I know a lot of players, and these all players, they're all my friends, and they're really kind and helpful with a lot of things. With it being like they're suggesting me food to eat here, and like they're very helpful. Everyone are really good friends.
Okay. Lastly, I would like to ask you one good thing about tournaments in India and one thing where the Indian tournaments can improve in.
I've been here for so many tournaments, and I really like the organization here with it being like providing waters, towels, foods, and it's really amazing playing in these courts as well. There hasn't been anything where I would say the tournament should improve on, but I think I would be able to talk for a lot of players here because we've been struggling with the court booking. So I think that's something you guys can improve here. But overall, it's so amazing.
Okay, Abhilasha, thank you so much for your time. We wish you the very best for your upcoming matches and upcoming tournaments. All the best.
Thank you for having me.